If you ladies and germs out there appreciate us like we appreciate you, then why don't you scurry on over to that subscribe button and help us out.
Welcome to the Jacob and Nick Show. This is Panda Bear here, Nick.
Jacob the Coyote.
Oh! It's got his leg again! How many times
It's a prosthetic!
And we have quite a show for you today.
Oh, do we ever?
Glad you
Stop by?
stopped by. That's the one.
Glad to have you.
Glad you. Today we're going to be talking about.
Down, set, hi, hi, hi!
What are we going to discuss, Jacob? Can you bullet point that?
Either orthogonally or head on, we're going to discuss
Those are
Woody
words.
Allen. They're each word, so I swear.
That I understand, I believe. Yeah. But for the small folk out there that don't understand what that really means,
Either sort of perpendicular. Is that still?
I know that one.
We're either going to straight up discuss
swear
Woody
that.
Allen, or we're going to broach subjects directly connected to him and or his legacy. We're going to flesh out what's bullshit and what isn't, based on the speculation.
One thing you can't deny is that he has a legacy.
Absolutely. It's like Prince. It's like if you found out now that Prince did some shit, it doesn't take away Purple Rain.
You know?
It doesn't take away the fact that this fucker has done a movie minimum a year for the last 400 years.
I'm gonna go ahead and spare you of the Prince thing, and he did something.
Yes, he did plenty.
There's no way he didn't do something that was not right.
Yeah, the fucker, I think dying was the best thing he ever did, because he would have come out with at least 10 more albums over the next 5 years, and say he came out with an album today, one of his ex-girlfriends or somebody would have said something, oh yeah, it made me sign this contract, where he offered me $5 million to pee on me, and I said okay, but now I'm going to speak out anyway because blah blah, and then we'd see him as a monster, and that would take away all the goodwill he did.
What goodwill did Prince do?
Are you shitting me right now?
No. What did he do? What is his legacy? I know this is a sidebar.
First off,
I wouldn't mind understanding this a little better.
I would argue, and I would bludgeon anyone who argued against. He's not.
That's a little far, Jacob.
No,
I would not only argue, but I would take a club to their head. Anybody that disagrees with me.
I just. Well, I can't. I mean,
I agree.
it wasn't even my kind of music. It's almost like it's a bad example because I'm a big Beatles fan.
Listening to the Celtic
but
Women.
No, it's like if somebody wasn't a Beatles fan, and they said that it's just one, you can't deny their place in history. I can't think of any other artist or group who's more prolific than Prince. I can't, and that's why it was a great pull when you're talking about Woody Allen.
Daniel Johnston. I'm not even gonna make you answer that.
Yeah, no, but that's good because I don't like him. No, I'd say I don't know his catalog, but I assume he's got to be in the ballpark maybe. But even then, I mean, even now Prince has like that vault of godless amounts of albums that he just didn't want to release. And the fact that Prince, what Prince did for everything, everyone who's in on the indie scene and shit, or deep into Nirvana, deep cuts and all that, they know who Daniel Johnston is. But every fucker knows Prince, man.
Yeah.
Everybody. Your grandma knows Prince. Your grandkids will know Prince.
But what was his legacy like? Because I know he was always against Mike Jackson. Can I call him Mike Jackson?
It wasn't. He was against Mikey J the same way that the Stones were against the Beatles. It was just a rivalry. He was just against the idea that they were both playing for the same turf, kind of.
Yeah.
And he just didn't like the idea because Michael Jackson kind of won that war. Like Michael Jackson was the McCartney. And you can argue over which one was the better musician, but the fact is McCartney won over Lennon. He just did.
Now that's an argument we could have for another day.
I've the arguments on the hits, baby. I mean, let's go through all the 8 tracks. All of McCartney's made it. All of Lennon's were either cut from the albums, they were released outside of the albums, or they were on the B tracks.
McCartney definitely became more prolific towards the end of the run. But, when you look at, the beginning of it, Lennon was definitely, the band leader.
Yeah,
and so he wrote more of those songs, and then as
he
they
was
kind
the
of
leader in the same way that Sid Vicious was the leader. Like, yeah, he had all the attitude and he was the bad boy, but that doesn't mean that he was doing the hits.
I mean, no, there was a transition, and like they definitely played each other, right? But I don't know if that I mean, we can get back to Prince. I just don't know if that one is as black and white as you made it seem.
Well, let's get back to Prince
Like,
so we can get back to Woody Allen.
Like I would agree that
It's a dream within a dream here.
I would agree that McCartney probably has the edge on it. I wouldn't be like, yeah, this is Oxygen and that's fucking, that's T. Like, it's just not that black and white to me.
But we only got here because of the thing that we got from, down to the thing that we only got here from, was the fact that Prince went head to head. I'm not calling Michael Jackson upper echelon, rarefied air, and Prince was nothing.
Talking about Mike Jackson?
What?
Mike Jackson?
Mikey J.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought we were talking about. You said Michael Jackson. I don't know who that is.
Oh, Jesus.
So we will act like this break didn't happen.
Okay, good.
But we'll keep going on
Michael Jackson versus...
So Michael Jackson versus Prince.
So the point... Okay, all this to say, it was just more of the fact that Michael Jackson got all that. So whenever Michael Jackson extended the olive branch and said, like, yeah, Prince, I'd like you to be on this album, whatever.
Be on this album.
Yeah, it was almost like a... And I could see where it came from. It was almost like a... I run the castle and I'll allow you to come eat breakfast. I'll let you hang your picture in my hallway.
I shall allow you eat at my table.
Exactly. So that's probably how I saw it. Plus, he was like a Mormon eccentric fucker. But...
Oh, yeah. I do remember that.
Yeah, I mean he had like mics set up in every room, so if he just if the mood hit him while he was taking a dump, he could just record an album right then and there.
No, that's how to live right there.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. So every day, I mean, he's just
and the perfect excuse if you have like girls over. Like, I'm not saying I don't condone it, but I'm just saying, like, you're just like baby, why do we have to have the microphone pointed right at the bedroom? Okay, so Woody Allen.
That's what I'm saying. Yep. That's what I think. And I won't apologize.
Ooh, damn. That's just one man's opinion. And as always on the Jacob and Nick Show, the thoughts and views expressed on the show do not explicitly stand on behalf of Jacob and Nick Show.
Let's just jump into talking about our weeks. I assume you had one. Explain on it.
Recently, like, the outlet where I plug my computer into started making noise.
What do you mean?
Like, where, like, the actual plug gets into, like, inside it, I start hearing
Huh.
So then I'm, like, looking around, stop all the music, and I start hearing it down there, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure, like, I'm not supposed to hear like electrical sounds coming from my outlet, right?
Yeah, it was probably the motherboard trying to say I don't give consent. That's what it was.
Well, for whatever.
Just say no. And
no
you
means
plugged it
no.
in too, didn't you?
I plugged it in. I plugged it to the upper one too. Like, I changed the outlet. I put it on. It was on the bottom. I put it on.
Serial molester.
Yeah, and it just started doing it again. Like, I'm freaking out because, like, something I leave that plugged in overnight, like, that shit just, like, catches fire when I'm sleeping. I'm dead.
Yeah, don't do that.
Well, I stopped. So, but what happened was I had to, like, plug it into a different outlet. But usually, like, when I'm, like, winding down, I know you're not supposed to, like, get on your computer when you're trying to go to sleep, but
Fuck that.
well, I had to do it. So I have it right next to it. But now that I've got it on, like, I don't have an extension cord, so I gotta put it on the other side of the room, right? So my choice is either move my bed and, like, rearrange my whole damn room just because of this one outlet that's not playing ball, or I've got to sleep on the other side of my bed,
So what do you do?
So now I'm sleeping on the other way, so it's just weird, like for like the first,
So
6
you're
months.
sleeping at the foot of your bed because you're too lazy to buy a $2 extension cord.
Well, it's no longer the foot of my bed, now it's the head of my bed because it's the way I'm sleeping,
Is your head facing the headrest or the footboard?
I don't have a headrest, I just have the mattress and, like, the cot or whatever the fuck, so it's just, like, there's not...
Are you squatting?
No, I'm adventuring, Jacob. I am the next level. I don't need one side of the thing to tell me this is where my feet go and this is where my head
Excuse me,
goes.
Mr. Durden.
Hey, wherever I lay my head is home, you know? I'm in a very transitional part of my life, Jacob.
How long have you been in that part of your life? At a certain point, that's just your life.
That's true. You know, and every day I wake up, you know, it's an adventure. I'm like Leo from
Titanic?
like Titanic, you know, minus
Except he had better living quarters.
and I shine up like a new penny too.
I'm pretty sure he had an
But yeah,
extension cord.
it's just like a weird feeling like sleeping the other way.
Yeah.
Like everything's just backwards. I wake up and like I'm like, wait a minute, there's the window on this side of the room. Like, and like there's the doors over here now, and it's just everything's kind of flipped, you know? And like it's almost like it happened like just like yesterday. So like I haven't quite found equilibrium yet. And so
Yeah, it's the same. You woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
yeah, so now I am living on the other side of the bed, which makes it the right side of the bed now. But now I have to get used to that until I guess that outlet starts playing ball. And then,
So you're just going to refuse to buy an extension cord?
I mean,
Because really, I mean, on the way home tonight, you can just buy an extension cord and you can have your life back.
but like if my life is tied to a direction I sleep on a bed, then honestly, kill me now. Because if I'm that glued to my way of life that, honey, we sleep this way and this way only, baby.
Yeah, but we're not.
I don't care what your mama says. We sleep left to right, not right to left.
It would now.
South. I said south, motherfucker, south.
It's been a while since I've been in your room, but I'm picturing now. So then you're saying the back of your head is facing the door and your eyes are facing the window.
Yeah.
That's just a bad layout.
Not
There's no way for you to get comfortable when you know behind your head is where people are scurrying around.
It doesn't matter to me. Like the walls are paper thin anyways. I can hear
but someone's gonna open
I can hear
the-
someone fart like outside, like just crossing the street. I'm like, oh, fucking, you're gonna crop dust in the street? Goddamn.
That's just not. That's
Like the place itself isn't great. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Like, you know, the house was built at a time that houses probably were just being invented. So like the first person.
it's a nice house close to downtown Austin. It's
All right,
like
yeah.
5-bedroom.
Hell, Jacob, you like it so much. By all means, take it. No, it's just really interesting, like the patterns we get used to and like how intricate they are, and like when you change one little thing, now everything just gets all out of whack. And it's like, dude, no, I'm not gonna just rule my life based on this one little thing that just went this way today.
That's the way it works, though.
But that's not the way I want it to work anymore.
It's like it's a closed system butterfly effect.
exactly, and I want to have a little more control over that butterfly effect.
Why?
Why does anyone want control, period? Like, I feel like our job is to master the wiring and to be able to navigate in the world, not just,
Okay.
oh, this told me to do this today, so now I'm just going to be in a bad mood.
So if you think your job is to master the wiring
Mm-hmm.
and you've got agency over that, then
Got it.
why would you possibly want to keep doing that? Why not just ignore the code and do your own thing? Why live by some just primordial need to challenge your own system when you could just say, okay, well, you know what? I like sleeping with my head against the wall and my feet towards the door, so I'm just gonna buy an extension cord and sleep the way I want to sleep. Why would you sleep uncomfortably just because you realized that was uncomfortable to you?
Well, I feel like we all have different values on what we want, right? So some people that value a more sense of security will go towards something that's safer. Someone that values the mystery will go more towards this way.
Well, obviously.
Well, so right now, I guess I'm in more of like I am an adventurous part of that cycle that I'd rather just go with the flow and change it up and take
Nikki,
control of it.
Bobby, if your idea of adventure is flipping the side of the bed you sleep on, I mean, whatever you say, Kerouac.
Fuck, man. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Ding dong, ding dong. carol the bells on the Jacob and Nick Show.
You don't have to work and slave.
Okay, this is of this week, I believe, Wednesday night.
Okay.
Okay, I'm coming back from work. It's
Hump
already
day, baby.
hump day, as we like to say in the biz.
Hump night.
Hump night. Hump night. Zero humping was taking place during this excursion.
When you're into town, baby.
But it was I felt the vibrations, yeah. But yeah, I'm coming back and
You were in Trimmers 5, I think.
oh my god.
Jesus, no, get on with your story. Sorry.
No, fucking Trimmers. So I'm taking, I guess 71, like 290 back to 35. So I'm getting on 35 and like there's just the overpass and like the turn, and like I'm hauling a little bit and then all of a sudden everything just stops.
Uh-oh.
And then so
Seizure?
like big time, my body shuts down. I start foaming at the mouth. And guy jumps in the window, grabs a spoon, holds my tongue. I think he stole my wallet too. I think he stole my wallet.
Yeah, about that. It was empty when I took it out.
Anyways, he gave it back, the nice gentleman, and he fucking apologized, and we're still friends to this day. But no, not him. No, so there's traffic, and
Yeah, it just stops.
yeah, it just stops, and like we're just kind of creeping. I'm like, the fuck's going on? Like what? You know, like, usually when those things happen, like I don't want anyone to be hurt, but like after like 20 minutes, I'm like,
Yeah,
someone
better be
better,
gruesome.
someone better be hanging on for their life, you know.
Yeah.
And then of course, part of me is thinking, man, I'm pissed that I'm having to wait. And,
Yeah.
and then I think, well, this guy's having a worse day than me, so I'll wait another 15 minutes.
That's a little too generous.
I mean, you gotta value something. So then I just keep pulling up, car by car, and I'm trying to figure out what's really going on.
Yeah.
And it turns out that there's just like this little construction happening. And
That's annoying.
Yeah, and they're just kind of fixing like I don't know what it is like about the exit that's just off. But what's really causing like the traffic stir is that.
Is it people just stopping to look at it when they pass?
Well, no. So like I can't even tell there's anyone working really. Like it's just there's not like a smooth entrance, right?
Okay.
So like it kind of does this thing where it kind of curves and it loops left, and then it's just like it's almost like a four-way stop kind of thing where it's like we're perpendicular with the highway we're trying to get onto, and then the highway itself is just floored with cars going 70, and we're on a dead stop.
So you just have to go from 0 to 70
0
if
to
you want
70,
in.
like this is like that Superman ride
Yeah,
or
you're
like
just trying to,
the Mr.
yeah,
Freeze.
Poltergeist.
Poltergeist.
It's like jumping and double dutch.
And,
It's like,
and it's like I don't know this pattern. I'm in, and like I'm just like I'm starting to get nervous. Like as I pull up to it, I'm like, oh my gosh, like I don't know my car can do that. You know, and I'm driving a sports car ish. You know, I mean at least
your car's a piece of shit. Nick.
well at least like from the what's it called, the insurance I'm paying, it's under the sports car package, so goddamn it should be able to get to 60 at least within 10 seconds. So
So's Kim Kardashian's ass, but let's just
boom boom boom. So like we keep pulling up and like I'm seeing like other cars. Like, there's like other cars that like so there's like it's like coned off, right?
Okay.
And like so everyone's waiting their turn, and some cars are getting impatient. They're like faster cars.
Yeah.
They're just like they see an opening, they'll pull out like way before the person in front and just like zoom out in front of them. And so it's just like it's like the Wild West trying to get onto this. And I'm like freaking out because I'm like I don't know what I'm gonna do when I get up
when
there.
you get up there, your car can't do that.
And like I'm starting to like trying to like psych myself up as I get up there. 2 cars, 1 car. I'm finally up. And it's just like, it's coming. And I can tell like everyone behind me, like the pressure of the world is like, I can feel like the line is like 40 cars behind me. Like I waited like 20 minutes to get to that front of that line, and it's like now I can feel everyone's like, come on, motherfucker, go. And I'm like, dude, I'm not going to die tonight just because people in front and behind me are pissed off that they can't get to their frozen pizzas tonight.
Yeah.
So I'm just like waiting. And the car zooms around me. Fucking, I'm sorry. I'm staying. I'm not going. Finally get like a nice little entrance and like pull out, go, and then all of a sudden like there comes a fucking car coming like I guess 90 right on my ass, and he just starts honking.
Yeah, you see his license plate? Did it say "Be eating you"? Probably the fucking Jeepers Creepers guy.
Taking big old handfuls of it.
What'd I tell you? My car!
Yeah.
Damn it, Derry!
Oh, yeah, I'm like, well, Daniel.
I know you're searching for Demetrius.
Sarah. Okay, so like I'm waiting, and then at that point I'm just like, dude, I'm sorry. Like,
Yeah.
I'm doing the best I can do in this vehicle.
Yeah.
And I drive, he floors around me, and at that point, if someone's like wanting to get somewhere, I think they had somewhere to be. Like, I hope like the house is on fire. They, the kid is like about to put a fork in the toaster or something. Like,
Yeah.
like they need to get home, and that helps me feel like, okay, nothing personal.
So the story started with you hoping that there better be an accident up there, and it ended with you just hoping the guy behind you had an accident.
Yeah, like I
You're
guess
sandwiched by just hopes and mayhem to justify.
that's a little insight in how I operate. Yeah, I don't expect the worst. Well, I hope
Yeah,
for the worst. No,
you pray for it.
I pray for the worst,
Pray for the worst.
and then I pray for the best.
No.
No, really. I guess what I would think about my insight is, I deal with the worst as it comes, but I always hope for the best. Like, expect the best, and then just if shit comes up, I'll deal with it.
Yeah, well, that's what you're supposed to do.
Isn't that?
Yeah, just hope for the best, prepare for the worst.
Which is why I hate like people saying, no, I hate that. People saying,
That's what you just did.
no, not expect the like.
No, prepare for the worst, hope for the best.
Okay, yeah, but even then, like I feel like when you're like doomsday prepping for the worst, like it'll come in handy. But like
Yeah,
with that
well, if you're the
mentality,
kind of prick that's literally hoping for the best and like I don't leave the house every day hoping for
why not?
to put my head on route.
Why shouldn't you though? Like, why shouldn't you walk outside and be like, you know what, today's gonna be awesome, and I'm gonna.
Yeah, look, every day wake up, look out at this world, look out at the sky and the birds chirping, and just wonder how much more expectations you're supposed to put on it, man. They're doing the best they can.
But can't you do the same, like for yourself? Like, do the best you can and just let the pieces fall where they may, like without like thinking, oh, this shit's gonna be bad, and just come on, hope things good happen.
No, it's one of those like think globally, act locally situations where it's like, yeah, I'm gonna
You
do
the
my
stock
best.
market or something? What
I'm
is
gonna
that?
do my best, but
Sell.
I'm not just
Sell high, buy low.
It's gonna be the best out there today, and probably I'm just gonna make sure whatever happens. Like, I'm not wearing a bulletproof vest to work, just really truly planning for the worst. Are you kidding me?
No, but like I really do. Like every day,
Like, I'll show up 10 minutes early to the movie. That's how much I plan for the worst.
man, I'll show up like 5 minutes into the movie.
I know.
if I need
It's-
to. Like I
Considering we always plan to meet 15 minutes early, it truly pisses me off. You're a little.
You know, we never specify 15 minutes. We say let's get there on time. And to you, on time is 15 minutes early. My on time is, hey, the preview's still going on. We're good. You know, so perhaps we should communicate about that a little more.
Yeah, I think we should.
Instead of airing it out.
Because
on this.
I'm always in there 3 previews deep, just saying something bad have happened to him. This guy better be in an accident out there.
And I'm always getting there late, a little bit late, and I'm thinking, man, I hope he's in there and hope he's having a good time.
Yeah, and you get there 5 minutes in, and it was one of those things where the movie began with the ending, and just crazy shit happened, life altering. You miss it all. You come in, and then at the end of the movie, you told me you didn't like it. It's like, how dare you?
I didn't get it.
Yeah, you couldn't know what you thought.
Hey out there, it's time for
The end of the show, and we thank you so much for coming, and we'll.
Next Minute. So glad to join you, and you to join me. Here we go. Today on Nick's Minute, we tell some jokes. I like jokes. They make me feel fuzzy. Here's a good one. Doctor, I can't stop stealing things. Take these pills for a week, and if they don't work, get me a digital camera. That was nice. Here's another. Doctor, I keep thinking I'm a clock. Don't get so wound up. That was fun. Oh, here we go. Doctor, I keep thinking there are 2 of me. One at a time, please. Huh. Doctor, I think I'm shrinking. You have to be a little patient. You have to be a little patient. That was Nick's Minute.
Holy shit, they were all about doctors. Are you kidding me?
I don't know, I must have turned to the doctor section here.
We're the doctor section. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a little something I like to call the Jacob and Nick Show. boo-doo-boo-doo-boo. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Boo-doo-boo. Ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba-da-ba.